Hello students. I'm going to explain you digital documentation, that is chapter 8 in your book. Okay, so I have explained you this chapter. I want you to go through this video so that you can understand it better. Now, as I have told you that you have to install OpenOffice Writer for this chapter. Okay, you can install it. Those who are having the systems, they can install it. Others can understand through this video. Okay, you can download this software. I have already told you in the class the site from which you can download this. Okay, so you will download OpenOffice Writer. Now when we have opened this, you can see this is the window. Okay, in this you have text, document, spreadsheet, presentation, drawing, database, formula. Okay, now we are going to open the text document because this is OpenOffice Writer. Now this is the window of OpenOffice Writer, and by default the name of this file is untitled1. Okay, so you know what is a document. In this we are going to create a document, and document is in journal term is used to specify any form of written matter. Okay, so we are going to create a document in this. Now first I'll explain you that okay, I have already told you that from where you have to download it from http colon double slash www.openoffice.org/download. Okay, now see, this is the window of OpenOffice Writer. So in this you can see this is a title bar. Okay, you can see this is a title. Then we have the menu bar. Okay, after that this one is the menu bar. Then we have the formatting toolbar. See, all these are the formatting toolbars. Now we have the ruler is this one, which we can scroll up, down, or left, right. Okay, this one is the scroller. Now we have the status bar. See, this one is the status bar in which you can see the page numbers. Next is your standard toolbar. These are the things given in the you can say standard toolbar. Then you have the formatting toolbar. All these are used for the formatting. Okay, and then we have the formatting sorry, you can say scroll bar, again we have on the right side also. Now next thing is your document views. See, OpenOffice Writer offers three ways to view the documents. Okay, these are print layout, web layout, and the full screen. So what you have to do, you have to go in the view option. This is the view menu. Here you can see this is print layout. Okay, this one is the print layout. Then this one is the web layout. Now this one is the full screen. Okay, now this one is the full screen. Now we again came back to the earliest one. Okay, so these three are the document views option. Okay, so the next thing is how we can create and save a document. For creating a document, you will go to the file menu. Here you will click on the new. Okay, under that you can click on text document, and the shortcut key has been explained you in the class, that is Ctrl+N to create any new document. Now I have clicked on this. Earlier the document was also new because we have not saved it, and now it is showing untitled 2. As I told you that by default the name of the documents which are created in OpenOffice Writer are named as untitled 1, untitled 2, like that. Okay, so next thing is, now we can write anything in this. Okay, so we have written this. Now our document is created. Okay, so we have to save the file. First we will go to the file menu, then we will click on save as, because we are saving this document for the first time, and the shortcut key is Ctrl+Shift+S. Now we have clicked on this. Okay, now you will select the place where you want to save this data. So we are going to keep the name class 9. Okay, now you can see that the extension of this file is .odt. Okay, as in MS Word is also a document software, okay, in which we can create the documents, but in that the extension is .docx. Okay, but in OpenOffice Writer the extension is .odt. Okay, so it is going to save the file with the name class9.odt. So what is the by default, what is the extension of OpenOffice Writer files? It is .odt. Okay, now next thing is, now you can see our file is saved. How we can close a document? See, closing a document, you can click on the file button, then you can click on close. Close means you are closing your file. Okay, so untitled 2, that name was kept class 9, that file has been closed. But if we want to exit from this document, that we want to come out totally from this document, okay, at that time you will either click on this cross, or you will go to the file option and then you will click on exit button, then you will come out of the document. And next thing is how you can open an existing document. See, we will go to the file option, then we will click on open, and the shortcut key is Ctrl plus O. Now after that you will select your file. This one is your file. Now we are clicking on the open, and you can see your file is present, it has been opened. Okay, next thing is the navigator. See, navigator displays all objects contained in a document. Suppose you are having 5-6 documents, then everything you can navigate. Okay, so navigate tool in the toolbar. So this one you can see here, you will click, this is a navigator. Okay, under that you will get all the options. It is also available at the right bottom of the document window. Okay, and see, you can double click on the object in the navigator to jump directly to that object location in a document. See, this one is the navigator buttons, like previous page, this is for the next page. Okay, if you have several pages in your document. Now next thing is the setting up writer. See, before start working on the writer setup, we have to set up the writer. So this is done to set up the look and behavior of the writer documents. So steps are, we have to click on the tools menu. Under that you will click on the options. Now you can see this is the window which is known as the options window. Okay, and in the options dialog you will click the plus sign. These are the plus sign, so you can open the different options, like this is load, save, then language settings, then OpenOffice Writer. So all these are the different settings. Okay, different options available. Now in this we have the journal options. Okay, the journal settings are used to control the updating of the links and the fields. These are the journal one. Okay, then you have the second one is your view options. And see, one thing is more in the journal options, that is you can update, control the loading of the field, and you can the measurement unit is used to set the measurement of the scale in inches. And very most important thing is the tab stops. Tab stop is, suppose you are clicking here. Okay, suppose you are clicking here, then you click on the tab button which is given on your keyboard. Now you can see the cursor have moved automatically from this place to this place. This is the tab stop. Okay, so similarly you can manage these tab stops. Like I told you that you have to go to the in tools, then in options, then here you can see this is the tab stop. In journal part you can see we have the tab stop options. Okay, you can fix that options. Okay, so under this you have to click on this OpenOffice Writer, and this in this you will click on the journal part, then you can see this window. Okay, in this you have the tab stop. So that was 0.49. Okay, next thing is view options. Okay, this one is the view option. The setting of view option affects the way the document window looks and behaves. So we have to click on the view option, and then we have the guide option. Okay, then we have the guide option is used to provide help while working on the document, and display option is used to enable graphics, tables, drawings, and comments. And view option is used to set the visibility of horizontal and vertical scroll bar, horizontal ruler and the vertical ruler, etc., which I have shown you earlier in the window. Then next is your formatting aids option. Okay, this one is your formatting aids, and this is used for display of symbols such as paragraph ends, and tabs help you when you are writing or editing any document in the page layout. Okay, and you can click on the formatting aids option. So this one is the window, and then is your grid option. See, this one is your grid option. Grid option is used for aligning the objects. Aligning, I have told you that you can align it horizontally or vertically, like that. Okay, this is known as your grid option. Now next part is your snap to grid and visible grid. So snap to grid is used to align objects such as graphics or tables, and your visible grid is used to display the grids. Okay, next part is your text editing. Okay, in text editing we have done that how we can edit the text, how we can select the text. Okay, so I told you there are number of ways we can use the mouse also, like with the help of mouse we will click on this. Okay, like this you can select with the help of mouse. Then select next is your double click the word to select it. Now if we are going to double click it, you can see the word has been selected. If you are going to triple click the mouse, the whole line is going to be selected, or the whole paragraph is going to be selected. Okay, and we can click once to select the line in the arrow is pointing at. Then double click is to select the paragraph in case of paragraphs. Okay, and triple click is like control plus click once for entire document, or the shortcut key also, you know, that is control plus A. Okay, so now how we can select the text with the help of a keyboard. See, first if the beginning of the line we have to select, then we will click on the home button. We have the home button. Okay, now you can see I have placed my cursor here, and if I'm going to click on the home button, my cursor will go at the beginning of the line. Okay, and end of the line, then I have to click on the end button. Now my cursor came here in the end. And top of the document, suppose this is my document and my cursor is here. Okay, I have placed my cursor here. Now if I press control plus home, now you can see my cursor came to back to the first line, means top of the document. And if I want to go at the end of the document, then control plus end button. Okay, and next thing is how we can select a portion of the text. Like if we want to select the whole word, then we can double click the word, as I told you earlier. And for the whole paragraph we have to triple click within the paragraph. Now several words or lines, so we can drag the mouse over the words, or we can use shift button and press the arrow key either to the left or either to the right, like this. Now next thing is the entire document. For entire document we have to select all option, or we can use the shortcut key, that is control plus A. Okay, so your whole document is going to be selected at the same time. Now you see one thing, cutting, copying and pasting, I have told you the shortcut keys are, for cutting is control plus X. Okay, and for copy is control plus C, and for pasting is control plus V. Now the difference in copying and cutting is that if we cut the document, then it is going, like I show you, I'm selecting this word, I have clicked on control plus C. Now I am pasting it here with the help of control plus V. Now my word is already copied here also and copied here also. But if I select this word and I click on Control plus X because I'm cutting this. So Control plus X, it has been erased from there, and I am now pasting it here. Control plus V. Now you can see this is cutting. That means it is going to be erased from the previous place. Okay, but it will be copied to the new place. But in copying, it will remain at the previous place also, and at the new place also. So this is the concept of cutting and copying. Now your next part is formatting characters, which is used to format the characters the way you want the document to be. Okay, so you can see this one is your formatting characters thing. Like this is the styles and formatting, default, Times New Roman. Okay, this one is open styles. Now this one is for applying the styles, and this is font name, from where you can select the font names. If you click on this drop down, you will get the various writing styles. Now this is the font size. Okay, from here you can select the size. This is for making the text bold, means more emphasized. This is for making the text italic, that means it will be bit slantic. Okay, next is underline. Now this one is left align, and this is your center align. The text will be aligned in the center. Then right align, and then the justify, that means the text is properly aligned in the manner like. Okay, next thing is, this one is your numbering. From here you can select the different numbers. And this is your bullets. Bullets means the symbols you can use. Okay, and this is your decrease indent, means the spacing in between the paragraphs and the lines. And this is increase indent. This one is your font color. Whatever you are writing, you can give it the color. And this is your highlighting. Okay, this one is for giving the background color. So all these are available in the formatting characters. So you can use them for making the styles, for giving the styles to the characters used in a paragraph. So this was your intro to the OpenOffice Writer. Now next topics I'm going to explain in the next video. Thank you.